What? I want to do my vlog. Do you have a cat? Cats are fairly new to me. I've been a dog person my whole life. But Shannon always wanted cats. And so we've got Mimi, who was our cat. Mimi was originally supposed to be named after the cat from the Harry Potter movie, McGonagall, Minerva McGonagall, the teacher. So her name was Minnie, but somebody started calling her Mimi, and now she's Mimi, and she's not great at respecting personal space, and Farley is not necessarily either. Okay, they're all leaving. Time to start today's vlog. How the heck, Farley? Come on, buddy. How the heck are you doing this fine day? This is what, our 29th vlog. We're late August here. Here in Canada, it marks the end of summer vacation. Now, I realize summer vacation or the break occurs in different times in different places around the world, so I live in a little bit of a bubble. But September, our kids here go back to school. And for me, September has always been, even more than January, September's the beginning of the year. Is this something that's in your experience? And it doesn't have to be September where you live, but when the kids return to school, whatever the time is in your world when the kids return to school, is that the beginning? Is that in your mind the real beginning of the year? Because the school year seems so much more relevant than the calendar year, at least to me. It always has. So this is charged up as people get about Happy New Year and all of the beginning of a fresh calendar page and all of the excitement you have towards business with the new year. I have that in September. September is when I'm energized. Been having a few focus issues with the webcam. I'm still using this, the Logitech webcam, which is great. It does, for a fairly inexpensive little webcam, it's a wonderful webcam, but it tends to sometimes lose its ability to autofocus on me, and sometimes it focuses on the mic. So we're having some technical things we're working through. Actually, a few little technical issues. The autofocus, and I'm getting occasional buzz in the audio. So if there's some buzz in the audio, I apologize. I'm trying to track it down. I'm not too sure what's happening. It just started today. Not happy with it. But back to the conversation at hand, which is school year, the beginning of the year. And I see September, in many ways, more than January, as the beginning of my real business year. And coming off the rest of summer, I am excited and ready to double down and really focus on the tasks at hand, which is, of course, growing, in my case, growing my business, growing my YouTube channel, teaching more people, learning more about the online world, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm excited about that, and I just wonder if it's the same for you. If you're excited about what September portends as well. The other thing that happens in September is I tend to look back. Do you get a little nostalgic about when you went to school? Do you remember how you felt as a kid going back to school in September? Now, for me, I don't look back on very much of my schooling with very much fondness. It's interesting. I'm in a Facebook group with kids who I went to elementary school with. And that's a long time ago. And I look at those pictures that they've been posting in the Facebook group of our class in the 60s. And I don't have a lot of really fond memories of that. Actually, I don't have any really fond memories of it. And it brings up some, I would say, emotional scars for me. I don't think that school was a very friendly and welcoming and nurturing place when I was a kid in the 60s, despite the fact that we had parents who loved us, teachers who I'm sure cared for us, but I don't have many fond memories. Do you? Do you look back at your schooling? And when you answer, tell me what generation you're in. Tell me if you're a Gen X or a baby boomer or a millennial. Do you look back on your elementary and high school years with fondness? I don't think I was a happy kid back then. And reading the comments of my classmates in that Facebook group where they've been doing things like sharing these class photos, a lot of them agree with me. I'll zoom in. Maybe this was the reason that I was such an unhappy kid. I think Shannon, my wife, is a teacher, and listening to other teachers talk, they actually identify some kids as FLKs. Am I being politically incorrect? Funny looking kids? I'm pretty sure I was a funny looking kid. I know I wasn't a happy kid. I'm pretty sure I was a really funny looking kid. But regardless of that, even though I don't look back with fondness, I wouldn't change a thing. Here's the thing about that. When you look back on the things, the negative memories in life, I believe that you have to embrace them the way you have to look at the positive things. Now, this isn't my philosophy. I know I've read this somewhere else, but it comes down to how happy you are with your life as it is today. And the fact that I am looking forward to September because I'm looking forward to what I get to do and what I'm doing today. I'm looking forward to my life as it is. I love my life. And I wouldn't change any part of it because I don't know what the ramifications of that would be. But so when we look back at those harder years, when we look back at the people who were not kind to you, the people who hurt you, or the situations that you weren't happy in, you came through all of those things and they left their mark on you and helped mold you into the person who you are today. So this is where, as we look forward and as we're encouraged and excited about the future, we have to respect the past because that's what gave us this future. That's what put us in the position to move ahead. And if any one part of that had changed, it's like, where would we be? We don't know what the result would be to the future if something back there changed. If I'd had a great experience in elementary school, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I might be better. I might be worse. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be who I am today. And I think we have to be happy with who we are today in order to love ourselves, in order to be able to love everybody else in our family. So, and I don't know where I read this, but I know somebody far smarter than me came up with this idea. But it does resonate with me. And when I hit these kind of milestones in the year, one like this, where I look back and I go, and I kind of have a little pity party for myself, and I feel a little bit sorry for that kid that I was, who wasn't happy back there. I also recognize that was the forge that created the person who I am today. And so I have to appreciate it, even though I don't have to necessarily like the fact that I went through that. So I don't know if that makes sense, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Do you carry, when you look back at those school days, do you still carry resentment? Or if it was a wonderful time, do you pine for it? And these are first world problems. I mean, I was well fed, I was loved, I was safe, I was secure. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the fact that I still had a pretty darn good life. But the fact that I didn't necessarily appreciate and enjoy it, does that set the stage so that we can look with anticipation towards the future and something better and maybe turn that into a habit? That might be the case. I'm kind of wondering about that. So that's the vlog today. The bottom line is, it's the end of August. I didn't have a really great topic at the top of my mind that I wanted to talk about. And I've often thought about the common memories that baby boomers have about our schooling. And this Facebook group that I belong to got me thinking about it even more. And then the calendar got me thinking about it more. And before you know it, now I got you thinking about it. Love to hear what you think about it. Till next time, I'm Steve Dotto. Have fun storming a castle.